JNP Cafe in downtown Mangum is fast becoming known for the best authentic Mexican food from miles around. JNP has many options to choose from and daily specials too. Fresh, handmade tortillas and unique homemade sopapillas are sure to please. JNP serves great steaks and American food as well. Enjoy a meal soon at JNP Cafe in Mangum. Open Tuesdays through Saturdays 11 to 8 for dine-in or call 706-5042 for takeout or delivery. That's 706-5042. The best Mexican food, JNP Cafe, downtown Mangum.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Hello, I'm Ashley Slayton, nurse practitioner at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. Dr. Lonnie Perryman and I provide a full-service family practice which includes care for children and adults. Same-day appointments are usually available. We are located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointment. I'm looking forward to getting to know new patients, providing compassionate care, and becoming even more integrated into my hometown.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find in 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, IRP registration, pipe passes, or even send a UPS, Tom and Cynthia Clark will help you at the Mangum Tag Agency. Call 580-782-3004. That's 782-3004.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Hey Mangum, who you rooting for? We hope it's MHS. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we can't wait to watch our Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers show their athletic skills each game. So suit up in your best orange and black, and we'll see you at the games. Stockman's Bank is Tiger proud.
If you take oral medication 1, 2, or more times daily, then here's important information from Mangum Drug Company and Granite Drug Company. Our pharmacies now offer Dispel medication packaging. This simply means your medication comes in daily pop-out packaging. Your medication for morning or evening or both are all together and ready to easily pop out whenever you need them. Dispel is a free service offered by Mangum Drug Company and Granite Drug Company. To get your medication packed in personalized packaging, call our Mangum location at 580-782-2195. That's 782-2195. Or our Granite location at 580-535-2130. That's 535-2130.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security or disability. Rent is based on income. Utilities are paid. On-site laundry room, and they offer $5 cable. Golden Age Apartments have immediate openings on several newly remodeled rooms. The Mangum Golden Age Apartments are conveniently located in downtown Mangum. Call Brandy at 580-782-2452 for more information.
Amanda Weaver from Mangum is now the manager at Quartzview Meat Company in Altus. Gary and Letitia Stockton and Amanda are proud to sponsor Hobart Bearcat and Mangum Tiger radio broadcasts. Listen when you're enjoying ball this fall. Stack up on the best ribeye steaks money can buy from Quartzview. Also ribs, jerky, smoked sausage, hams, and a lot more. And of course they do custom slaughtering. If you're grilling, roasting, baking, or slicing, you can't go wrong with Quartzview Meat Company, 800 South Veterans Drive in Altus. Phone 580-477-1390.
The Mangum Star News has been serving Southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a 4-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to football on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv as it's week number 11, football Friday nights, and week number 1 of the high school playoffs as we get set for a Class A matchup between the Moreland Bearcats, the home team here this evening, and your Mangum Tigers. These two teams played last year in the opening round of the playoffs, and Mangum was victorious in that ball game, so a measure of revenge on the mind of the Bearcats here this evening. What has turned out to be kind of a glorious Friday night because we're inside. Had we had to be outside, it might have been a different story, but not bad here in Moreland as we are at Rex Easterline Field, and it is a wonderful facility. You can see on the camera shot there of Dylan Fox, and by the way, he had to go down and get an extra coat. Because even though we are inside, we're going to have the window open here in a moment. Anyhow, you can see in that camera shot that they've got the M for Moreland painted in red, white, and blue fashion. They did that for their Veterans ceremony that they had, I guess, last week. And because of COVID-19, everything has to be done basically virtually. So looks great, looks good, and the 50-yard line's having that red, white, and blue look as well. Speaking of looks, I want to say hi to my old buddy C.J. Montgomery joining us now. C.J., our longtime friend. Here, go ahead and put that on and visit with us for a moment during the pregame show. C.J., the longtime voice of K101 Radio in Woodward in northwest Oklahoma and, well, the tri-state area, as we like to say. Good to see you, man.
Hey, it's good to see you. The best is here tonight. Michael Barnes is here.
Oh, I thought you were talking.
I had to be here.
I thought you were talking about yourself. I noticed that you have donned the orange glasses. Always you're going to be an Oklahoma State Cowboy.
Larry Reese can't outdo me.
Yeah, that's exactly right. CJ, we were talking about the field here, and you've been a long-time broadcaster in northwest Oklahoma with K101 and Z92, and boy, they do it right here at Moreland.
Well, a number of years, Moreland went from worst to first.
Yeah.
This place used to be really bad, and it's really good now, quite honestly.
And CJ can say that because he still lives there. I couldn't get by with saying that. But I was. It has been probably 12, 13 years since I've been this way, at least to the facility here in Moreland.
Well, we started in 1984, so that's when the progression is changed since then.
But I mean, it looks good now with the field, and notice the baseball field and everything else. So looking forward to this game on a Friday night. Now, have you guys covered Moreland this season?
Yes, done a couple games for them.
All
Tell
right.
us about Mangum.
Well, in Mangum, the folks at home know that they lost a lot of talent from last year's club, and so it's been a learning process for Sam Powers' team. Also, they lost a couple of games because of COVID-19, which did not help those young kids mature and get ready to play. So it'll be interesting to see how they respond here this evening. Of course, I look at the roster for Moreland and a kid that we literally have watched grow up, the Frazier kid. Unbelievable. Dawson now a senior, and the Mangum fans will remember Dawson Frazier from last year. He was the quarterback, and he was impressive.
He's been hurt off and on, quite honestly, this year, and is back tonight, for hopefully another game or two. I know you folks in Mangum have other ideas. But anyway, would love to see our good friend Dawson advance for a couple more games anyway.
Yeah, and, his dad and mom, we got to know them quite well because they worked with us there at K101, and the couple of honorary individuals indeed.
Boy, they are.
Yeah, no kidding. So a week off, and we'll hit you with this, a week off until Bedlam, and then it happens a week from tomorrow in Norman. Any thoughts about that?
A nighttime Bedlam game in Norman. First one ever.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Shocking.
Oklahoma State has hosted 7 Bedlam nighttime games, and the Sooners have not hosted a game at night.
Can you tell that we wound CJ up just asking him about Bedlam football and the advantages that he perceives that OU has over Oklahoma State? But really, I mean, it's an opportunity for the Cowboys to make a statement, national television.
No, I know, but I will tell you,
night.
and I honestly believe this, that the University of Oklahoma is the best team in the Big 12 right now.
Okay.
Now, they weren't a month ago, but they are now.
No kidding. They have come on strong. So the loss to Texas, I know it was heartbreaking for Cowboy fans.
Well, that was a perfect storm. I mean, give me any number of about a dozen separate plays or whatever, and that turns out differently. But as we like to say, if and buts were nuts and candy, we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
That is true. There are people that no doubt are watching across the way with oksports.tv and also our website, and so they may be listening and looking for broadcasts to listen to on the way home. Where should they tune in as they drive back to Southwest
Well, obviously, it should be over by this time, but K101 is doing from Southwest Oklahoma. Grandfield is playing at Jack Bro Field there in Mutual.
All right.
Sharon Mutual, the Trojans. What is that, a 4 and a 5 seed? Ought to be a dandy matchup tonight. And, of course, on 92.3, KMZE, the voice of the Woodward Boomers. So they're in Ardmore tonight, tangling with the Tigers.
And I like that, tangling with the Tigers. You mentioned that ball game between Sharon Mutual and Grandfield. If the Trojan men are victorious in that ball game, they will travel to Mountain View Goody-Bow for a week number 2 matchup.
And correct me if I'm wrong, is there a young lady that plays for Grandfield, I think? Did you know that?
I did not know that. That was a story I had not heard.
They have an offensive line lady.
Really?
Can't say lineman, a line lady that plays for Grandfield.
Now, see,
you heard it here first.
Well,
I wouldn't lie to you.
Dylan Fox says he will fact check that. Well, there you go. It's the sign of the times. We've got the officials at midfield with the players. John Sturgill, one of the captains from Moreland, out there on the coin toss, and his.
You remember his parents?
Oh yeah, definitely. And his opposite,
Troy and Melissa.
His opposite number, I can't see. Who's the captain out there for Mangum? Dylan, help me out because Sturgill's too big. I can't see around him. It's a big ugly for the Tigers as well. 53 for the Tigers? All right, well, that's easy. That would be Corbin McGill, whose mom danced in front of us last week at Cordell, you'll remember, and made herself quite famous. So the coin toss, and there have been times where CJ and I did broadcast, and maybe he or I said coin toss, but the coin toss this evening has taken place. It looks like Moreland has won the toss, and they are deciding whether they want to receive or defer as the official talks to him. And it looks like they're going to defer because Sturgill is pointing to the left end or right end of your listening device and or viewing device. So Moreland has, well, we're still waiting for it. The official kind of giving the what for about what he's supposed to be doing. All right. So we got everything wrong. Mangum won the toss. There you go. They will defer, and instead, Moreland will be receiving on the right end of your listening and or viewing device.
Over 37 years, the more they change, nothing changes.
Yeah, exactly. There's no doubt about that.
Hey, have a great broadcast, CJ, and I didn't expect this, but thanks for having me on.
No, it's always great to see you.
I promise, folks, that you are in for a treat because Michael Barnes is absolutely, positively the best in the business.
Well, CJ,
I guarantee you.
We appreciate that. They know better. I've been with them now for 4 years. We'll come back and continue our countdown to kickoff here on Classic Hits 97.7 and oksports.tv. It's football broadcast the way it should be.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC power-trained warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Landon Brooks from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are proud supporters of the Mangum Tigers.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go hand in hand when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Welcome back to Moreland as we get set for tonight's football game. One last thought. C.J. Montgomery is still in the booth. He doesn't have his headset on, but I've got to say this, and this is something that our longtime friend J. Douglas Williams, this is the kind of innovation that he thought of. We're streaming this thing, and C.J., you'll want to know that Denise Campbell McGill is watching from Great Falls, Montana. All right, so that was the kind of vision for broadcasting that J. Douglas Williams had years ago, and we're certainly glad that we got to be a part of it.
If you have tickets or accidents and need auto,
so good of you to come by and see us, CJ, and we do appreciate it as we get set for tonight's ball game. All right, got a lot of folks we got to check in with. David L. Gordon says, let's go Tigers. David Henry, let's go Tigers. Caitlin Huckabee is watching. Hello, Caitlin. Charles Stowe is watching. Denise Campbell McGill says, go Tigers. Great Falls, Montana. I thought it was cool here. I don't want to be in Great Falls, Montana. I can promise you that. Austin Simmons is checking out the broadcast. Sherry Shepard Kendall says, go Tigers. Barbara Johnson, go Tigers. Alexis Brooke Allen, good luck Tigers, go 66. We love you. And Denise Campbell McGill with a bunch of Tigers all over the place. We've opened the window, and we're just about ready for this one to get underway on a football Friday night here in Moreland, Oklahoma. And this is, as Kramer once said on Seinfeld, this is Americana, Jerry, and it is Americana here tonight because we've got the field and we got the big M in red, white, and blue out there at the 50-yard line. But Dylan Fox, it's one of those football fields where folks can drive up to the chain link fence, set in their automobile, and watch the football game.
Yeah, we might end up having a couple headlights flashing on the field.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, if you want to stay warm, just stick in your car and you can watch this ball game from your vehicle.
The other unique thing about Moreland and really northwest Oklahoma, when you look at Woodward and then on to the west, when you talk about Gage and Fargo and Shattuck, is the amount of train traffic that rolls through here. And you will hear train whistles and horns before the night is over, I guarantee. In fact, you got to sit behind a train.
Yeah, I got a phone call from you as I was coming into town asking where I was at, and I was actually just sitting on the other side of the train tracks within inside of here, waiting on a train to go by.
All right, the Bearcats in their home blue tops with the white pants, blue helmets, and again, they'll articulate from the right end of your listening and or viewing device towards the north. And Mangum in their road white uniforms with the black numerals and the black pants and the orange trim. And one of the keys to the ball game tonight has to be the kicking game. Special teams has not been kind to Mangum. Certainly wasn't last week in that loss to Cordell.
Yeah, I mean, past ball games, that's kind of been the thing that's gave them some trouble. So if they're going to keep this ball game, close, they've got to execute.
Lauren Sneed set to kick it away. Theo Sutton back to receive. He'll be joined by Carter Sampson. Sampson here on the near side. And what little wind there is out of the south. Supposedly, it's going to be 80 degrees tomorrow in southwest Oklahoma. You asked me if I played golf today. I didn't. My real job kept me off the course, but you got a chance to play.
Real job? I don't know what that means. No, I took the liberty to give myself a day off from class today, so I strolled over to the golf course and played around and headed on up north to Moreland for a football game.
Well, I tell you what, you're learning at an early age. If you can take the day off and go play golf, why not? Hey, listen, we want to say hi to Amber. No, I'm sorry. Let me make sure I get this correctly. Amilcar Batista. I hope I got that right. Batista, let's go Tigers from Wilmington, North Carolina. We love that. Pat Schwab Govitz says, good luck, Tigers. Haley Gale Panetta has checked in. Sherry Shepard Kendall said she liked the official dancing around out there. I missed that, but apparently one of the officials was out there dancing. Doggone it, we missed that. Chad Augustine says, here we go, Tigers, get him number 55. Chad is watching with us tonight, and I'm sure he's here in the stands. So why the delay for the kickoff? What are we doing?
Ref was dancing. I mean,
I
have no idea what else to tell you.
Well, this is a unique football field in the fact that there are two scoreboards. One on the south end, one on the north end, and we like that, be able to look at both ends. And so we're just about ready to get this one underway. Week number 11, Brent Bogart has checked in. Hello, Brent. Good to have you alongside. Ashton Baldwin says, let's go, Ashton. Love you, brother. Chad Augustine, he says, yeah, let's go. So here's the end-over-end kick on the near side, and it will be picked up at about the 28-yard line. A little dance, a little move out to the 35-40, and out at the 43-yard line, the upback on the return. That's Ridge Proviance. And a good job by Proviance to go get that one in no man's land and give positive start to Moreland offensively at their own 43. Pam Simmons has joined us. Pam, of course, from over there at the insurance agency. She really likes you. She enjoys you. I get a lot of comments about the young man who joins me in the broadcast booth.
Well, I appreciate it. I enjoyed doing it, so.
Because he does it for free. Gas money and helps out with a meal ticket there at school.
Absolutely.
So Carter Sampson going to get the start in the backfield for Moreland. He'll set, fire, pass, caught over the middle, and look out, running room for Scarborough. He'll break a tackle at the 35, 30, 15, at the 10, and knocked down there at about the 11-yard line, actually. Scarborough with the catch over the middle and took it all the way down. Connor did to the 11-yard line. They knocked him down there. So a pitch and catch on the first down play for Moreland, and we thought maybe they would come out running, but instead they throw the football, and they actually marked him down at the 10. It'll be first down from there. Alexis Brooke Allen, so happy y'all broadcast these games, and we're happy as well. So they call it first and goal, the ball setting just inside the 10-yard line. Big first down play for the Bearcats. And again, they go first and 10, Carter Sampson underneath center, single back look. Sampson, long time, now he'll send a man in motion, keeping himself right up the middle of the field, and he'll go into the end zone untouched. Wow. That is an easy two-play drive of some 57 yards, and just like that, Moreland is on the board with 11:17 left in quarter number one. It is 6-0 with the extra point on the way, and let's see if they're going to go for two. Well, we talked about that excellent field position, a big pop pass to begin the drive, take it all the way down to the 10, and then Sampson with an easy touchdown run from 10 yards away, and nobody laid a glove on him. So they will try the extra point. They'll go with the kick, and the captain, John Sturgill, to do the honors. Snap is back, hold is true, kick is on the way, and it is a line drive that comes up short. But Moreland strikes first, 11:17 left in the first, and they lead it 6-0 on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
I think Sherry Shepard Kendall said it quite well, quite succinctly. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, two quick plays like that, and like you said, we expected them to come out running the football. Yeah. I mean, just watching film, you would expect that to be the case, and they came out firing on the first play.
Well, and Carter Sampson really is the backup quarterback. Dawson Frazier, as we said, he was the QB1 last year, been battling injuries off and on this season, and so they put Sampson back there, and he goes 2 plays and a touchdown. Carolyn Geralds says, good luck, Tigers, and hello, Mr. Barnes, and Mr. Geralds, hello, hope all is well in Indiana. By the way, the Indiana Hoosiers playing great football. They are one of the few games on TV tomorrow. So the end-over-end kick by Sturgill here on the near side. Dickey will fall down now, pick it up at about the 16. Reverses field, looks for room and doesn't get it. He's tackled to the 17. Shoestring tackle there by Connor Scarborough. So Scarborough, who made the catch on the first down play, took it down to the 10. Now a tackle on the kickoff.
I have a feeling we might be saying his name quite a bit this evening.
Well, and actually there's another Scarborough as well, Brennan. That's his brother. Connor is a junior, and Brennan is I think sophomore is what we read. Nope, he's a freshman, actually. So let's see how Mangum responds now. 1st and 10, they have it at their own 16-yard line, trailing 6-0. Brody Shelby nursing sore ribs in the quarterback. In a quick count, he'll hand it off to Bailey. Quan trying to turn the corner. No, he doesn't get it done. Knocked down at the 15-yard line. Knifing in to make the play from his linebacker spot was Sampson. And no gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. So a hurry up there for Quan Bailey and company, and it didn't result in any positive yardage. 10:45 and running here in this first quarter of play. 2nd down and 10, and again they'll go with a pistol formation. Inside handoff here, and Sawyer Webb will take it out to about the 17-yard line. Ball came loose, but Webb was down. Gain of 2 for Sawyer, and then brings up a 3rd down and about 8. I want to welcome in Tracy Smith, Tracy Dale, hashtag Altus Merchants Softball. So 3rd down here, 3rd down and long. They only gave him actually a yard on the play. So it'll be 3rd down and 9. I gave him 2. But then again, I'm not refereeing. Paul Little Powers says, okay, Mangum, let's go. So a critical 3rd down situation here early on in the ballgame, trailing 6-0. 2 minutes gone by in the frame. Shelby gets movement on the line. Nobody comes across, though. Brody now going to throw. Deep ball. Got a man open here on the near side. James with the catch. And he steps out of bounds just this side of the 50-yard line at the 49. Great pitch and catch there from Brody Shelby to his fleet wide receiver, Lamar James. And that's how you get it done.
Yeah, and that's got to give him so much confidence coming into tonight, getting one of those out on the edge and picking up some major yardage right there.
Big chunk play there for the Tigers as they took it from their own 17 all the way out to their own 49-yard line. And if Lamar can keep himself in bounds, he's going to the house on that one.
With his speed, yeah. I don't think anyone was catching him.
So 1st and 10 now. Mangum has it at their own 49-yard line. Hurrying to the line of scrimmage, Brody Shelby. Single back look. He'll hand it off. Nope, keep it himself. Wanted to hand it off to Ashton Pride. And boy, I tell you what, confusion in the backfield. And it results in a yard gain for Brody Shelby, hammered by a bunch of blue hats. 2nd down and 9.
And with his injuries from last week, you don't want to see that happen. You don't want him to take some major hits here early in the ball game.
Well, and keep in mind, Ashton Pride missed last week's ball game because of COVID-19. Protocol, and you could tell maybe the mesh wasn't real good that time. So Mangum will hurry to the line now, 2nd down and 9. Shelby, again, wants to throw, flush from the pocket, has some room here on the near side, but it closes down quickly. He'll get to the 49 of Moreland and no more. Good job of filling that time by the linebacker. It was John Sturgill in on the play. And they only got him to the midfield stripes. It'll be 3rd down and 9 again. Shelby again wants to go up top. Pass going to be caught, but tackled immediately after the catch. As closing fast that time again, Sturgill, the linebacker. Catch was made out on the wing by Lamar James, but he got hit and couldn't go anywhere. So that'll bring up a 4th down now. 4th down and about 7 for the Tigers. Clock running, 8:40 left in the first quarter of play. They trail 6-0. Let's see what they decide to do here. What are you going to do? You're in the playoffs. It's do or die.
I think you go for it.
Okay.
I mean, we've talked about special teams, and I think you go for it.
Well, they are going to go for it, or at least Shelby going to get underneath center, see if he can draw Moreland off sides. 2 different times he goes underneath center. And now a timeout going to be taken by Mangum. We'll take one as well. 8:19 left in the first, 6-0. 4th and long for the Tigers when you and I come back on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Out of the timeout, Sam Powers and company will go for it. 4th down and long. Shelby from the shotgun. Screen play set up to Pride. Ashton hit at the 45, and he's not going to make the first down. Good recovery that time by Moreland. In on the stop, Dawson Frazier. So the Tigers indeed did go for it on 4th and long, came up empty. And another good field position situation for the Bearcats of Moreland. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line, actually the 46-yard line. Busy night of football along the Fox Radio Network. Over on 107 The Zone, Cordell is taking on Burns Flat Dill City in Cordell. And on 1420 KTJS, Hobart is entertaining Sayre tonight. Those games also streaming on oksports.tv. 1st down and 10, handoff on the right side. You said we'd hear a lot from Connor Scarborough, and you're right. Scarborough going to pick up a couple and then get shoved back. Quan Bailey in on the stop. Ditmore helping out as well. That was Bryce. But a gain of 3 out to the 49. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 7. 7:45 and running in the first quarter of play here in Moreland. And the Bearcats had the ball one time, went 2 plays, and scored. Extra point, no good. Second possession of the night, they lead 6-0. Send a man in motion here, and an inside handoff to the fullback, and good job of reading that time by Ditmore. He'll come up with Ashton Pride to make the stop. Not a lot of room that time. In fact, no room for Connor Scarborough. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 9, or 3rd down and 7 rather. Ball at the 49. Got to tell you, Dylan, I'm glad I've got the headset on, because otherwise my ears will be a little bit cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of thankful for that. I didn't bring a beanie, so
3rd down and 7. Let's see what the Bearcats do here. Carter Sampson, 1 for 1 throwing the football. You would think this is a throwing situation. It is. Got a man open, but he'll throw it too tall. Intended here on the near side for Theo Sutton. Some pressure late from Nate Augustine, and made Sampson change the direction, the trajectory of that football. Sailed high and wide. So if you're Frank Howard now, 6:56 left in the first, you lead 6-0. Ball at the 49-yard line. You're going to go for it on 4th and 7?
I kick it. It's early in the ballgame. I kick it, but I'm not. I don't get paid to be a coach.
I know
so.
you're not a coach, but I think they are going to punt the football away. I agree with you. Keaton Bowers is set to punt the football away. Bowers, one of those big uglies up front. I love it when guys with 5s and 6s as the first number are the punters. Left-footed kicker, high into the nighttime air, and the ball will roll dead at about the 19-yard line. So Mangum will have it there, 1st and 10 for the 19. And I like that decision there early in the ball game, up 6-0 for Moreland.
Yeah, and I think that shows trust in that defense, letting them try and get a stop and get the offense back on the field for Moreland.
Barbara Johnson and Holly Avery Rogers checking out the broadcast tonight. We would suspect that there may be some Moreland folks who do likewise. We certainly hope to hear from you this evening as well. So Mangum goes to work now, 2nd time offensively, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line, trailing 6-0. From the pistol, Shelby Brody with time. Wants to throw, pump fake, now flush from the pocket. Rolls on the left side, fires against his body, and the pass is incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. It was intended across the way for Lauren Sneed. Shelby had plenty of time, but give credit to the Bearcat defenders. They did a good job of covering up the Mangum wide receivers.
Yeah, good protection up front from Mangum, but like you said, I mean, the receivers just weren't open.
Tough throw for Brody as well, throwing across his body. Had a penalty on the play as well. And again, when a play lasts that long, those offensive linemen have a tendency to reach up and grab somebody, and that's the case here. So they'll mark it off from the 19 and take it all the way back down to the, yikes, at the 6-yard line. Woo. So it'll be 1st and long from there. 6:35 left in the first quarter of play. Shelby in his own end zone. Flush from the pocket, scrambling, looking for help. Scrambling, throwing, pass, incomplete. intended for Sawyer Webb. It'll bring up a second down and long. And again, Brody rolling to that far side, trying to throw against his body, and that is a difficult pass indeed. Matthew Dean Reynolds says, go Quan. So it'll be second down now. Second down, and we'll call it right at 22. The line to make for a first down is the 29. 6:31 left in the first quarter of play. Michelle Rogers Huckabee says, let's go Tigers, and going to get a whistle before this one gets underway. Lamar James set to shake and bake, but may have gotten a false start called on Mangum, and we did. So that decision by Frank Howard to punt so far looks pretty good right now.
Yeah, he's looking like he knows what he's talking about.
Of course, you're not nearly old enough to remember this, but when I hear the name Frank Howard, I think of a famous baseball player back in the day for the Washington Senators. The original, he was a huge first baseman and could hit the baseball a ton. Here's Shelby, and oh my goodness. Boy, Mangum got away with one there. Dickey was running a fly route, and Shelby thought it was a square out at about the 12-yard line. The only guy there was somebody in a blue shirt. I think he got surprised by the football. Incomplete. It'll be third down and long. That was destined to be a pick six there for Stetson Roper.
Yeah, I think Roper was looking at the end zone instead of the ball at that point.
So third down and long now from Mangum, and 6:26 shows on the clock. You've got to get it all the way out to the 29-yard line, so Shelby just going to keep it himself and maybe get to the 4. So it'll be fourth down and forever, and Mangum going to have to punt from their own end zone. So barring something crazy on this punt exchange, it does pay off nicely for Moreland, kicking it away there on 4th and about 7 from near midfield. Moreland on top, 6-0, and in his own end zone, Lauren Sneed doesn't have the full 15 yards. He'll just pooch it out there as quick as he can, and Sneed will get it out to the 20. It'll pitch forward to about the 24-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. Yikes. Short field here for Moreland. Want to say hi to Angie Williams-Young, one of our favorites. She says, let's go Tigers, make something happen. Robert Crockett says, let's go Bearcats. See, I knew we would get some Bearcat fans checking it out. Tyler Bates says, let's go Bearcats. That didn't take long. Just invited them to the party.
One's got to say something, and then they can all say something.
They just wanted to make sure it was okay. It was permissible. Certainly is. We're kind of like Methodists. We welcome everybody here, all right? 1st and 10 down the 24-yard line of Mangum. Moreland with a football, and they want to throw. Pass going to be caught, breaking a tackle, and then going into the end zone for the second score of the night will be one-time quarterback Dawson Frazier. He's on the other end of a pass from Carter Sampson. One pitch, one score. Simple as that, and that'll make it 12-0. With, 5:40 left in the first quarter of play.
It looks like they're going to go for 2 here.
Well, yeah, you're going to. You missed that first extra point, so you go for 2 right now. But again, a great job. You know, you've got to like Carter Sampson. He's thrown the ball twice, and he's picked a big yardage and got a TD out of one of them. So Sampson underneath center now for the 2-point conversion. They fake the toss sweep. He wants to throw, does, and he got swallowed up. Great play by Nate Augustine to break that one up. Nonetheless, with 5:40 left in the first quarter of play, Moreland has extended their lead. They're on top 12-0 on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
JNP Cafe in downtown Mangum is fast becoming known for the best authentic Mexican food from miles around. JNP has many options to choose from and daily specials too. Fresh, handmade tortillas and unique homemade sopapillas are sure to please. JNP serves great steaks and American food as well. Enjoy a meal soon at JNP Cafe in Mangum. Open Tuesdays through Saturdays 11 to 8 for dine-in, or call 706-5042 for takeout or delivery. That's 706-5042. The best Mexican food, JNP Cafe, downtown Mangum.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3333 2383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Tyler Bates wanting to do his own play-by-play. Tyler says, hey, let's go Bearcats. Former QB to the new starting QB. And you're right. That was a great pitch and catch there from Carter Sampson to Dawson Frazier. Frazier breaking a tackle out in the flat and then waltzed into the end zone for the score. Makes it a 12-0 ball game. So the Bearcats set to kick it away now. And, boy, I tell you what, Mangum needing something big and positive to happen right here. Set to kick it away will be Sturgill. Look out there, and there are places where the field a little bit chewed up. I have to watch that as the evening progresses. Sturgill, end-over-end kick here on the near side. Deion Dickey will get it at about the 14-yard line. He'll take it across the 20, 25, 30. Breaks it to the outside, 35 and 40. He's at the 45 and then written out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Making the stop for the Bearcats, the guy who kicked the football. That, of course, is John Sturgill. And then Sturgill just pancaking Dickey here on the near side. I mean, he put his hat right in the middle of Trey's chest, whacked him to the turf, and Trey still down, and probably had the wind knocked out of him at least. Mangum will have good field position, 1st and 10 at their own 46 when you and I come back on Classic Hits 97.7 at oksports.tv.
Hello, I'm Ashley Slayton, nurse practitioner at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. Dr. Lonnie Perryman and I provide a full-service family practice which includes care for children and adults. Same-day appointments are usually available. We are located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointment. I'm looking forward to getting to know new patients, providing compassionate care, and becoming even more integrated into my hometown.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find in 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, IRP registration, pipe passes, or even send a UPS, Tom and Cynthia Clark will help you at the Mangum Tag Agency. Call 580-782-3004. That's 782-3004.
Well, that is an ominous sight there as they carry literally Trey Dickey off the field, and I thought it was something with the upper body area, but it looked like, and you're the physical therapist guy here, looked like they were working on the lower body.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't really see a whole lot with all these coaches and players down here, but it looked like maybe an ankle or something like that.
And literally being carried off the field here. And tip of the cap to the Moreland coaching staff and trainer down below us as they were helping out Sam Powers there. David Henry checking in, says, hey, let's go Tigers. Come on back. Keep playing hard. And Dave McCook says, let's go Tigers as well. So the Tigers will have it in excellent field position. 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line, trailing 12-0. 5:31 left in this first quarter of play. And they not only does Mangum lose a return guy there in Dickey, but he was playing more and more offense as the season went along as well. Let's hope that Trey is okay. So 1st and 10, full house backfield, high snap, ball on the ground, lost by Shelby. Moreland battling for it. Tigers are as well, and coming out of the pack, one of the big uglies. That's always a good sign. Isaac Batoha. Batoha came out with it like, this is my football. You think you're big enough to take it away from me? Come on, give it a shot.
Yeah, he wanted to make sure everyone knew whose ball it was.
Oh, my goodness. A lineman's dream there for Isaac. Loss of 3 on the play, though. Takes the football back now to the 43-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 13. The snap was a little bit high, but I think Brody may have taken his eye off on it, trying to find a place to run that RPO. 4:50 left in the first. Mangum trailing 12-0. Again, a high snap. And he'll go up and get it and hand it off to Quan. Bailey will get back to the original line of scrimmage, the 46. And, boy, he got thundered right there. Big pop made at the 46-yard line by one of the linebackers, and coming up to fill that time, that was Keaton Bowers. So Bowers and Bailey, boom time. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 now. Ball at the 46-yard line. And Tyler Bates, we appreciate that good word about Trey Dickey getting hurt on that kickoff return. So 3rd down and 10. Pump fake Shelby. Brody rolling near side. Looking. Little dump pass here to Sawyer Webb, and Webb will only pick up a couple out to the 49. And that'll bring up a 4th down and about, we'll call it 7 for the Tigers. 3:55 and running in the first quarter of play. And you got to go for it here, don't you?
Do you?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right. 12-0. You need to get on the scoreboard.
Yep. Denise York offering up prayers for Trey. She has joined us here on the broadcast tonight. Luke Rogers split out to the far side. Look for him to drag across the middle. See if Shelby can't find him. Brody underneath center. Single back look. That's Pride. Now they're going to send James in motion. Far side, near side. See if they're trying to pull Moreland off sides. And for the second time tonight, that's what they try to do. Now take a timeout. 3:18 left in the first. It's 4th and long when you and I come back for the Tigers. They trail 12-0 on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Hey Mangum, who you rooting for? We hope it's MHS. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we can't wait to watch our Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers show their athletic skills each game. So suit up in your best orange and black, and we'll see you at the games. Stockman's Bank is Tiger proud.
By the way, it was Tiffany McGill who was dancing last week. We got the wrong McGill in there, and I'm sorry about that. Tiffany, the dancing McGill mom, she says hi and go Tigers. Gotta love that. By the way, another train rolling by. I'll tell you a little bit more about trains and whatnot as the evening progresses. Sam Powers now decided to punt the football away on 4th down and 7. In punt formation, Lauren Sneed. Single back, that is Carter Sampson back there to receive the punt. Sneed, little rugby-style kick, and getting away from it will be Moreland. Ball going to be touched down by Ashton Pride at about the 23-yard line. Did you know that there is a high school football team that their nickname is the Railroaders?
Really?
Yes, sir.
In Oklahoma or somewhere else? Really?
Yes, sir. In fact, if you just travel east from here, you run into Winoka.
Okay.
The home of the Railroaders. Also the home of the Little Sahara Desert. You know about the Little Sahara?
I did know about that, yeah.
So I figured you probably knew a little something about Winoka. The locals call it Waynoka. Sampson underneath center now. 1st and 10. His club up 12-0. Going to keep it himself. Carter breaks a couple of tackles and now dragging people all the way out to the 34-yard line. Well, it looked like Mangum was going to bottle him up right at the line of scrimmage, maybe give him a yard, and give credit to Carter Sampson using that 5'8", 150-pound frame to drag folks out for a 6-yard gain to the 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 4 from there.
Sampson kept his legs moving and picked up a couple extra yards.
Matthew Dean Reynolds says, hey, Chandler. As if on cue, here comes another train. Oh, my goodness. 2nd down and 4. Sampson underneath center. Carter, long snap count, now sends a man in motion. Run pass option, he'll hand it off to Scarborough. Scarborough gets popped at the line of scrimmage. And no gain on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and about 4. I like Nate Augustine. You know, if you've got a quarterback that's going to do the run-pass option and he's going to hand it off or throw the football, you go after him and tackle him. Carter Sampson got thumped that time by Augustine. Good job. Hey, Manny. Hey, Hunter. What is this? This is like some they used to have social boards, I think, back in the early day of internet. So 3rd down, we'll call it 3.5 now for the Bearcats. Mangum trying to hold here, trailing 12-0. Sampson going to keep it himself, breaks a tackle. He'll pick up the 1st down out to the 43-yard line. Well, it looked like Mangum had him back in the backfield, and Sampson, again, elusive, picks up the 1st down. Levi Cantu and Rogers in on the stop. Good job that time by Luke to make the play. Otherwise, it would have been a big-time gain for Carter Sampson. As it is, 1st down. Out to the 43 with 1:30 left in the first quarter of play. Moreland on top, 12-0. And again, Carter Sampson looked like 150 pounds to you.
He's all there. That's all of 150.
It's 150 and then some. It's a thick, strong kid there. 1st and 10. Again, they'll send a man in motion. Sampson wants to throw. Penalty flag. An illegal motion going to be called against the Bearcats. Tyler Bates telling us that every 15 minutes, trains come through Moreland. It's really fun at 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, if you don't live close to the train tracks, it's probably okay, Tyler. Thank you for that information.
You think you get used to it? You think you just start sleeping right through a train? Or?
Well, probably so. I think eventually you probably do. By the way, our old buddy C.J. Montgomery telling us he heard us talking about the Railroaders. They lead Paoli 40-0. Winoka, one of those teams that could find themselves playing in the state championship come late December. First down and 15, 45 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Sampson wants to throw, drops back, short drop. Now chased from the pocket, throws on the run, and the pass is too tall. Boy, he had a man wide open, but unable to adjust his body was Ridge Proviance. And that'll bring up a second down and 15. Proviance was looking one way towards the sideline, and the ball thrown on the inside and tried to turn, and it's always easy to do. You as an old center fielder, you know how difficult it is to spin around and find that ball.
Yeah, but once you get going one way, it's hard to turn back and position yourself.
37.8 left in this first quarter play. Now they've got to change out balls. Carter Sampson saying, well, that's why that ball didn't work. That was the wrong ball. There's a Tom Brady ball there, I think. Well, Tyler, we appreciate all the information you're providing. I
was sitting here waiting for him to respond. Yeah. I wanted to know.
Tyler says it's real fun having trains every 15 minutes when you got a 1-year-old.
Jeez.
Hey, our longtime friend Mike McAlexander has joined us. Mike, good to have you alongside, bud. Been a while since we've seen you. Hope that you're doing well. So it's not Deflategate, but we've got Ballgate going on. The officials, by the way, are out of Oklahoma City. And I heard some of the Moreland folks saying, well, how long did it take you to get there? It's like 2.5 hours. How long did it take me to get here? 2.5 hours from Altus. It's about what the trip is. So second down and 15. Clock stopped now, 37.8 left in the first quarter of play. Moreland on top, 12-0. Mangum looking for a turnover right now on the defensive side. Little crossbuck action here, wide open, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, and finally knocked out of bounds. At around the 20-yard line is Ridge Proviance. So Proviance actually stepped out at the 24, but that'll be first and 10 from there. And great deception that time by Moreland. And a little sleight of hand for Carter Sampson. Sherry Shepard Kendall says, I've been to Moreland one time, had a friend there 100 years ago. Well, Sherry, you're not quite that old. You're not as old as I am, so, I mean, come on. By the way, not far from here, if you're looking for things to do in the world of COVID where we can't go and do a whole lot, they have something about another 25, 28 miles down the road, Alabaster Caverns. And they are neat. So first and 10 now, and they'll run it right up the middle of the field, and that's Scarborough taking it inside the 10 down to the 9-yard line. Scarborough just shedding tacklers. It'll be first and 10 from the 9. That is the final, it should be the final play of quarter number 1 as Elaine Mills-Smith says, let's go Tigers. So it's first and goal. Let's see if Frank Howard decides to let the clock run out and quarter number 1 come to a close, and it appears that he will. So the first 12 minutes in the books, and at Old Moreland in this first quarter, they lead it by a dozen, 12-0. Period 2 coming up. Stick and Stay on Classic Hits 97.7 at oksports.tv. Sports broadcast the way it should be.
If you take oral medication 1, 2, or more times daily, then here's important information from Mangum Drug Company and Granite Drug Company. Our pharmacies now offer Dispel medication packaging. This simply means your medication comes in daily pop-out packaging. Your medication for morning or evening or both are all together and ready to easily pop out whenever you need them. Dispel is a free service offered by Mangum Drug Company and Granite Drug Company. To get your medication packed in personalized packaging, call our Mangum location at 580-782-2195. That's 782-2195. Or our Granite location at 580-535-2130. That's 535-2130.
Well, Moreland on top, 12-0. They began the ball game with a quick 2-play, 57-yard drive, and then got a short field after an exchange of punts and punched it in from about 20 yards away. They lead at 12-0 as we get set for quarter number 2. will switch ends. Mangum will working on Trey Dickey earlier. Remember, Dickey got hurt on a kick return. And I've been trying to find Trey across the way to see if he is okay. Literally carried off the field. And I've not been able to spot him over there on the sidelines. What about you?
I haven't been able to see him. Actually, he might be at the end of this table over here getting his leg checked out.
I think you're right. I now see him, and it looks like they are working on Trey's leg. So here we go. Second quarter about to get underway. Mangum trailing 12-0. Opening round of the playoffs. The winner advancing, the loser done for the season. Mangum certainly not ready for basketball to begin. It is scheduled. Nathan Pennypacker and company on the boys' side scheduled to get underway. Well, the girls will tip off on December the 4th as well. That is, golly, just 3 weeks from tonight, isn't it? Wow. Yep. Hard to believe. Defense got to stiffen here. And they kind of up against it right now. Ball setting on the 9-yard line. It'll be first and goal from there. Welcome aboard, Jill Travis Nippert. Good to have you alongside, kid. First and goal from the 9. They'll hand it off to Scarborough, and Scarborough back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. In on the stop. Webb. Sawyer getting some help as well over the top from Quan Bailey. So second down and goal from the 9. By the way, Wynn Webb, watching the broadcast tonight, we had a chance to visit with him earlier this afternoon. Wynn caught up in COVID-19 protocol. Hope you're all right. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. Second down and 9. Toss sweep, left side, Proviance. Looks for a block, turns the corner, and he'll get shoved out of bounds. Looks like right at the 5-yard line. It'll be third and goal from there. Again, Sawyer Webb helping out on the stop. Luke Rogers over there as well. And Dion Dickey in on the stop. So they can mark him out just inside the 5 at about the 4.5. David Henry says, come on, Mangum, hit somebody. It's not your girlfriend you're playing with. All right. There you go, David. Third and goal from the 4 and into the end zone after breaking a tackle. From 4 yards away will go Carter Sampson. And Sampson will make it 18-0 with 11:14 left in the first half of play. That's a couple of touchdowns on the ground for Sampson, and he hadn't had to look for any strength from long hair. I mean, he's had some big blocks up there and kind of walked into the end zone without a lot of effort. So let's see what Moreland does here. They'll go for 2, leading 18-0. Carter Sampson will set up underneath center. Single back look, and it's Connor Scarborough. And they'll fake the handoff to Scarborough. Now a reverse on the near side, staying at home. Mackay Whittington and Corbin McGill. And they do a good job of sniffing out that one as they try to reverse it to Theo Sutton. Nonetheless, with 11:14 left in the first half of play, Moreland now on top, 18-0 over Mangum here on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security or disability. Rent is based on income. Utilities are paid. On-site laundry room, and they offer $5 cable. Golden Age Apartments have immediate openings on several newly remodeled rooms. The Mangum Golden Age Apartments are conveniently located in downtown Mangum. Call Brandy at 580-782-2452 for more information.
Amanda Weaver from Mangum is now the manager at Courtsview Meat Company in Altus. Gary and Letitia Stockton and Amanda are proud to sponsor Hobart Bearcat and Mangum Tiger radio broadcasts. Listen when you're enjoying ball this fall. Stack up on the best ribeye steaks money can buy from Courtsview. Also ribs, jerky, smoked sausage, hams, and a lot more. And of course they do custom slaughtering. If you're grilling, roasting, baking, or slicing, you can't go wrong with Courtsview Meat Company, 800 South Veterans Drive in Altus. Phone 580-477-13.
Mangum trailing 18-0 here as we play in quarter number 2, 11:14 left in the first half of play. And back to receive the kick, Lamar James. He is up top. And Dion Dickey here on the near side. Let's see if they flip-flop. They do. As Moreland will kick the football away. Doing the honors is Keaton Bowers. Check that. It's going to be John Sturgill instead. I'm sorry. Bowers is the punter. So Sturgill, kick on the way, high end over end. It will be dropped at about the 20-yard line by James. Lamar now looking for help, and he'll retreat the other way and still on his feet, but wow, knocked down inside the 5 at about the 4-yard line. Yikes. So he bobbled the football near the 20, retreated all the way back to the 4, and it'll be 1st and 10 from Mangum. Yikes.
Try to make something happen and went the other way.
Well, and I get that. You're trailing 18-0 and a minute gone by here in the second quarter of play. And you know you're going to have to come up with a big play. And Moreland defense has done a pretty good job of shutting down Mangum so far. So Brody Shelby will go to work, and they actually marked it at the 6 rather than the 4. So Shelby with Ashton Pride in the backfield will hand it off instead to Quan Bailey. And Bailey, some room over there on the right side, took it out to about the 7 or 8 yard line. So give him a couple on the play, 2nd down and 8. Got to be careful with the football here. Didn't have a turnover, but it was kind of like a turnover on that short punt that gave Moreland a 20-yard field, and they scored their second touchdown of the night. 10:40 left here in this first half of play. Mangum slow getting the play in from the sideline, but the play clock at 25, so they're okay there. Now they race to the line of scrimmage. Brody underneath center. Sends a man in motion. He'll hand it off, and Ashton Pride will take it over on the left side and pick up a couple on the play. Ashton, they'll give him 2, so they'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. And again, Mangum just needs a couple of first downs just to simply keep the ball out of the hands of Moreland and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. And again, a team that has been able to shove you around the field so far this evening on the offensive side. Well, you don't want to give them another short field. Luke Rogers split out here on the near side. Got one-on-one coverage. See if they don't try to exploit that. Shelby from the shotgun looks that way. Looking. Now spins away, sets, fires, intended for Rogers, and Luke can't hold on to it. Back there defensively was Theo Sutton, and that was just a jump ball situation. It was a nice play by Rogers to try to make the catch, but it was going to be a difficult one indeed, and it sets up a 4th down and 6. David Henry now taking quotes from Survivor and the Eye of the Tiger. Dun, dun, dun. What was that, from Rocky 1000? Was that the theme song? Eye of the Tiger. So Mangum again kicking from their own end zone. Lauren Sneed to boot it away. All-purpose Carter Sampson set to return it. Line drive kick. Sampson the catch at the 41. Looks for a block. Has the 35-30. Still on his feet at the 20. He's at the 15. And going to be ridden down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. But this one is going to come back as we've got a block in the back all the way back here at the 41-yard line. Shaking his head, Evan Sampson, saying, I didn't do it. But that's one of those that happens on the edge where everybody can see. And the official said, yeah, you did do it. So the great field position will just now be good field position for the Bearcats as they'll mark off the penalty from the point of infraction. And again, that was the 41-yard line. So 1st and 10 from there. You know, I've got to be honest with you. I'm sitting here going through my mind and trying to think of Arapahoe's nickname.
Like their mascot?
Yeah.
Indians.
Oh, okay. All right. You looked at me like not knowing what the trailing 30-0 with 8:42 left here in this first half of play. Our own Dylan Fox trying to figure out the live feed there on Classic Hits 97.7. I'm told that when it goes bye-bye, it's bye-bye for good. So 1st and 10, Mangum desperately needing points here. They have it at their own 29-yard line. Shelby from the shotgun. And if you're Moreland, boy, you can tee off now. Movement by Mangum, that'll cost him 5. And, oh my goodness, Corbin McGill just went over and smacked his teammate, Isaac Batoha, in the helmet. Batoha was the one who moved. Corbin, he's got enough rocks in his pants that he can get by with that. I can't. Wow. So what was 1st and 10 from the 29 now becomes 1st and 15 from the 24. Shelby from the shotgun, hands it off to Bailey. Quan wants to turn the right side, does. Has the 25, penalty flag will fly. 30, makes a move at the 35, comes back here on the near side and going to get knocked down eventually at about the 36-yard line. But this one will come back. We'll either have a hold or a block in the back out on the edge. In fact, we've got 2 penalty flags on the play. One's at the 25, the other at the 22. And I'm sure if you're Moreland, you're going to mark it on from the 22 because those are spot fouls. So we'll get the call from the white hat here as another train goes by. Holding is the call. And they'll take the football all the way back to about the 11.5-yard line. Wow. 8:30 left in the first half of play, and so far nothing has just gone right for Mangum. They trail the Bearcats 30-0. Lamar James split out here on the near side. Ashton Pride in the backfield. Shelby wants to throw and does. Sawyer Webb was open down the seam, but Sawyer didn't look back for the football until it had gone by his ear hole. Incomplete pass. 2nd down now. Line to make for first down all the way out to the 29. And the line of scrimmage is between the 11 and 12. And actually the line to make for first down, is the 39, not the 29. So 2nd down at about 26.5, 27. As Deion Dickey and Luke Rogers will split out here on the near side. Lamar James in the slot. 3 wide receivers on the near side. Webb in motion, high snap. Brody will go up and get it, and then he'll get pummeled as he does not get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and long now for Mangum. And again, you just kind of cringe every time Brody carries the football. You know about those ribs from last week at Cordell. No luck, Chuck?
It's on YouTube and it's on OKSports.tv.
All right, OKSports.tv and YouTube for those of you wanting to watch the broadcast. And, of course, you can listen over the air on Classic Hits 97.7. So 3rd down now. 3rd down at about 27.5 for Mangum. Snap back into the end zone. Shelby goes and gets it. Fires on the run. Pass is going to be dropped. And it should have been picked off and probably returned for a touchdown. And getting saucer eyes that time was one of the big uglies up front. I think it was Wade Lively, I believe. Wade, he thought, okay, here we go. Going to go touchdown time. And Shelby got away with one there. Nonetheless, Mangum will have to punt the football away. 7:37 left in the half. Moreland on top 30-0. And back to receive Carter Sampson here at about the 40-yard line. Snead, line drive kip. Sampson makes the catch at the 39. He's got the 35, looks for a block, gets it big time. 30, and inside the 30 down to about the 27-yard line. Penalty flag will fly. And even though the head was in front, that may have been a blindside hit there. A couple of penalty flags on the play. One at the 38, another one back at about the 25-yard line. So Moreland will get the football by Lawrence Snead. Those dangerous line drive kicks to not allow the defense to get downfield and cover up the kick returner. And Carter Sampson is showing what a great athlete he is here. Already tonight with touchdown passes and touchdown runs. Here's the call from the white hat. Personal foul. Yep, blindside hit. And back in the day when I played, and I didn't use a leather helmet, and I did have a face mask, that was always one that we couldn't wait to get. It was legal back in the day. They've wised up since then and have outlawed that particular block. So it'll take it all the way back to the 46-yard line of Moreland. 1st and 10 from there. 7:26 left in the half. And I believe a timeout now going to be taken by Moreland. We'll take one as well. They lead 30-0, 7:26 left in the half. Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule.
Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
So if I said it was a triskaidekaphobia day, would you have any idea what I'm referring to?
I have no idea.
Really?
Nope.
Fear of Friday the 13th.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. You probably didn't even know it was Friday the 13th.
I think I saw someone. I think someone had a bad day and posted something about it, but that's the only reason I knew.
Yeah, well, whoever came up with the ridiculous stuff that Friday the 13th were bad is beyond me. All right, 1st and 10 now. Moreland with a football, and that's Proviance taking it down or up to the 49-yard line. So he'll gain about 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7. Corbin McGill in on the stop for Mangum. Got help as well from Kyle Mullins.
Hopefully all those Moreland fans saw the Facebook post that the Facebook live feed is off, and once it goes off, we cannot get it back on for some reason. But it's on oksports.tv, and it's on the YouTube channel.
Right. You can go to Tiger TV and find it out as well. So 2nd down, and actually only marked him out at the 48, so gain of 2. 2nd down and about 8. Sampson, handoff here, and to the 49 and no more. Kyle Mullins again in on the stop for the Tigers. Ditmore getting off the pile as well, as it was Connor Scarborough on the carry. They gave him the 50. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and about 6. The line to make the 44 of Mangum. Clock running down, 6:20 left in the first half of play. One thing that I think that Frank Howard has told his club to do is to run as much play clock in between each play, trying to shorten this game at this point. And why not? You lead 30-0, and you're only midway through quarter number 2. So 3rd down and 6. Let's see if they go to the air. Sampson does drop back, being chased. Throws on the run, wobbly pass, and going to be picked off. Oh, what a great play there by Dion Dickey. Well, Dickey did a great job to come up with that pass interception as he took the football away from Ridge Proviance. That's just a good set of hands right there, because that is a tough catch to be made. So the interception will give it to Mangum. First turnover of the night for the Bearcats of Moreland. It comes with 5:55 left in the first half of play. So let's see what Mangum can do here with the turnover. Good field position at their own 34. Brody Shelby still in the backfield. Quan Bailey back there with him in a pistol formation. James in the slot. Brody wants to throw, has time now. Protection breaks down. He's flushed from the pocket, and boy, I tell you what, he gets swallowed up at the 30-yard line, and not going to get up very quickly either. He really got whacked good. That time in on the stop, John Sturgill, and you could kind of tell that Brody running a little tenderly right there.
Yeah, he came up hobbling a little bit. You can kind of see he was holding his side.
5:20 left here in this first half of play. Mangum has not been able to get anywhere near the end zone here this evening. Kind of shell-shocked from the beginning. A 2-play, 57-yard drive put Moreland on top 6-0. With barely a minute gone by. Shelby going to go upstairs. Ball going to be picked off by Proviance at his own 42-yard line. Breaks a tackle. 45-50. Looks for a block on the edge. Has the 45. Now at the 40, still on his feet. And finally knocked out of bounds at about the 38-yard line of Mangum. So after the great interception by Dion Dickey, Mangum gives it right back to Moreland. And on the exchange of possessions, the Bearcats get the better of the field position. 4:54 left in the first half of play. They lead it by a score of 30-0, and they'll have it 1st and 10 officially at the 38-yard line of Mangum. And just not going right here this evening for the Tigers. Underneath center, Carter Sampson. Single back look. Sampson Hands it off to Scarborough, and Scarborough is hit right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of the play. Good effort along the line that time by Elijah Bernal. Kyle Mullins in there again. Nathan Augustine as well. Gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9.
Chad wanted me to let you know that people can comment on the YouTube channel as well. So if you're listening in, leave us a comment.
How do we get the YouTube channel?
I can pull that up.
I'll test you there.
I got it.
2nd down and 9. And I want to reset the play clock here. And they do. Game clock's at 4:05 and running. All right, so let's just help everybody on the air. So I go to Google. Now what am I going to do?
Type in oksports.tv. So if you go to oksports.tv, there is a Mangum Tiger logo. Click on that, and it'll take you to the Tiger TV YouTube channel. You can tune in there.
Well, that's simple enough. I'm even doing it as you're instructing me here. A broken play here, and a good job just to get back to the line of scrimmage and actually eke out a couple of yards to the 35-yard line. Now a late penalty flag going to fly here. Some woofing going on at the end of the play. Carter Sampson got knocked down. They marked him down at the 35.5. I said that. I'm not getting anything to pull up. Did you get something to pull up?
I have it going right now.
So I hit this? Personal foul called against Mangum. So that'll be 15 yards marked off from the end of the play, which is the 36, and that'll take it down to the 20.5 because it's the 35.5-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Moreland with 3:29 left in the half. Okay, so how come you've got it and I don't?
Your internet must not be working.
Well, I've got all kinds of bars.
So you're connected to the Wi-Fi, so that might, I'm not sure if that affects it or not.
Well, yeah, I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. Oh, there we go. Looky there.
Click on that. Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So they can talk to us on that one too?
Yep. Yep, they can leave us comments.
All right, very good. So 1st and 10 now for Moreland as they have the ball deep inside Mangum territory late in this first half of play. Carter Sampson going to keep it himself on the left side. He'll pick up positive yardage and take it inside the 15 down to about the 14-yard line. It'll be 2nd down from there. So I've got it. How do I get...
They're moving.
Okay, I know, but where do my comments come? Brings up a 2nd down and about 4 for Moreland. Clock running, 2:30 left in the first half of play. Carter Sampson set to go to work here. Sampson, again, letting the play clock to run down. Wants to roll out, keeps it himself, throws back across the boundary, looking for Dawson Frazier, who goes up and makes another touchdown catch. 3rd time Frazier has done that tonight. And again, 3rd time tonight, the Carter Sampson has done the rainbow connection. Kermit the Frog would be happy about that throw. They threw it up for grabs, and again, coming down with a loose football, Dawson Frazier for the 3rd time, his 3rd touchdown catch of the night. Yes.
So you don't have the app, so it's not going to let you see the comments.
Well, we need to correct that. 2:19 left here in the 3rd period of play. 36-0. The only thing that Moreland hasn't done tonight is make extra points. Go for the 2-point conversion here. Proviance on the jet sweep left side, and that one is good for the 2-point conversion, but a penalty flag will fly, and this one may come back. So what do I got to do now?
Now you just patience.
Well, I have a lot of that. So Moreland finally converts on a 2-point conversion, but it's not going to count. It's going to get called for blocking the back, and this one will come back with 2:19 left of the first half of play.
It's downloading. You just got to wait for it to download.
Take some time, huh? All right, so the two-point conversion now going to originate from right around the 14-yard line for the Bearcats. Steely Dan, 219, or Hey 19. Carter Sampson, underneath center. Man split out here on the near side, Theo Sutton. They don't figure out a way to get Sutton involved in this one. Sampson looking that way. Now he'll look back the other way. Got a man wide open. That's Purviance. I got to tell you what, Carter Sampson did a great job. He looked right, looked everybody off, and then went back to the left side. Purviance open for the two-point conversion. 2:19 left of the half. It's all Moreland. They lead at 38-0 on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Landon Brooks from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are proud supporters of the Mangum Tigers.
Well, this one has gotten difficult indeed for the Mangum Tigers. They trail 38-0, 2:19 left in this first half of play. And Moreland has been impressive, taking advantage of short fields, taking advantage of turnovers, and capitalizing on the athleticism of wide receiver Dawson Frazier, who last year was the quarterback for Moreland. His compatriot, Carter Sampson, has thrown the ball up for grabs on 3 different times in the end zone, and Frazier has rewarded him by making catches. So Sturgill to kick the football away. Line drive, middle of the field where nobody is. Ball will bounce. Lamar will pick it up. Bobble at the 20. Now weave his way through traffic. Has the 25 and the 26 and no more. It'll be 1st and 10 from there for the Tigers. So Lamar James not been able to utilize that speed here tonight. He has been bottled up for the most part. And so it'll be 1st and 10. So where am I now?
All right, let's see here.
Getting me close, are you?
I think so.
Mangum has it their own 25 as they trail now 38-0, 2:11 left of the first half of play.
Where did you look that up at?
You might go to the next page. There you go. Looks like Lauren Sneed now has come into play quarterback. He'll hand it off to Quan Bailey, and Bailey, quick hitter on the left side, will pick up 4 behind Corbin McGill, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and about 5.5 as they marked it just inside the 30-yard line. So live chat is there. It means nobody's talking to us, right?
And that's what that means.
Okay. Well, you can be the first to live chat with us here on the YouTube channel. Minute 37 left of the first half of play. And again, Lauren Sneed now has checked in at quarterback for the Tigers. Lauren hands it off to Lamar, and boy, he gets sacked back in the backfield, back at the 25-yard line. And again, talked about that speed of Lamar, but unable to get on track. James just hasn't been given any room here this evening. He's one of those guys that he needs to find space and to utilize that speed and those moves. And Moreland has done a nice job of filling their gaps and staying at home throughout the course of the evening. So it'll be 3rd down and 9. Sneed will go to work from the pistol formation now. Wants to throw the football, does. Rogers with the catch and a good open field tackle there. Luke Rogers tackled about 2 yards short of the first down. Coming up to make the play will be Stetson Roper. There's a hard tackle there on Luke Rogers. 4th down and 2, and about 30 seconds left of the first half of play. Sam Powers will, I believe, go ahead and punt the football away here. Sneed, though, still back in at quarterback. Now the play clock is at 15, game clock at 18, so Mangum will have to snap one more time before the first half comes to an end. They go from the pistol formation, 4th down and about 2. Lauren wants to throw, rolls, does. Pass is going to come up short. It was intended on the far side for Sawyer Webb. And on downs, Moreland will get it back with 4.5 left in the first half of play. And you would expect Frank Howard would just have his club kneel down and have the half come to a close. Bearcats on top, 38-0. 4.5 seconds left in the first half of play. Let's see what Carter Sampson does here. And again, if he does anything but take a snap and kneel, I will be stunned. And that's what's going to happen. You can see a couple of running backs come in and cover him up just in case there is a dropped football, and the half will come to a close. It has been all Moreland. The Bearcats impressive in the first half of play, and oh, by the way, they'll get the ball to begin the third quarter. Moreland 38, Mangum nothing. At the end of the first half, it has been all Bearcats. You and I come back on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go hand in hand when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
If you have tickets or accidents and need auto insurance, you're purchasing a new home and need homeowners coverage, you're a contractor needing general liability or a bond, maybe you're a business owner and need professional liability, directors and officers, or cyber liability, you need farm coverage or crop insurance, the Castle Agency in Mangum is who you're looking for. Family owned and operated for 81 years, the Castle Agency provides insurance for individuals, families, businesses with all kinds of insurance needs. Call or go by the Castle Agency and Pam Simmons will be happy to help you out. Phone 580-782-3049. Visit the office at 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
What an impressive first half for the Moreland Bearcats as they lead Mangum at the intermission. It is a 38-0 ball game. As we mentioned, Moreland scoring early and often. They took the opening kickoff, went 2 plays, 57 yards, and just like that, they were up 6-0, then got a short field, went another 20 yards, 12-0, and the onslaught was on. And again, at the half, it is a 38-0 lead. Mangum trailing to the Moreland Bearcats. Elsewhere in Class A play, Dibble in front of Watonga, 22-16. That ball game late in the first half. Cashin in front of Wynnewood, 56-0. Cashin, the number 2 team in the state. Along the Fox Radio Network, Hobart having their way with Sayre. It is a 34-0 ball game. That is late in the first half. Hobart in front of Sayre, 34-0. That game on 1420 KTJS locally there in Hobart and also on OKSports.tv. It's Oklahoma Bible Academy in front of Healdton, 37-6. Apache in front of Fairview, 12-0. That ball game being played at Apache. Kanawha leading Canadian 20-6. Woodland in front of Fairland, 30-0. Elsewhere, Wayne 7-2 over Hinton. That's a halftime score. Minko leads Merritt 20-0. Also at the half. The winner of this one will get Minko or Merritt next week. Cordell in a slugfest with Burns Flat Dill City on 107 The Zone and OKSports.tv. Cordell 17, Burns Flat Dill City 8. Crescent and Rush Springs, no score early in that ball game. As we look around Class A this evening, of course, some of the teams getting a first-round bye, including Texoma and Thomas, both of those teams earning first-round byes in the playoffs. We'll take a timeout, come back and look at more scores for you. At the intermission, it is Moreland in front of Mangum, 38-0 on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Well, we check other scores from around the state as Mangum trails here 38-0 at the half at the hands of Moreland. In 6A2 play, Booker T. Washington, who got thumped last week on national television, beaten by Bixby. Tonight, Booker T. Washington in front of Lawton, 23-8. 23-8, that ball game at the half. Booker T. Washington is winning over Lawton this evening. That is a 6A1 score. Check 5A scores for you this evening. And again, keep in mind the Altus Bulldogs opted not to play in the playoffs. Ardmore out in front of Woodward. This is the second quarter score, 14-0. Ardmore leading Woodward. It's Duncan in front of Eisenhower, 14-3. That ball game late in the first half of play as they play at Halliburton Stadium. Lawton Mac getting a first-round bye. They will play next week in the playoffs. Down to 4A we go. Clinton all over Hera. It's 35-0. Clinton leading Hera at the half. Cash 7 better than Tecumseh. 21-14. 21-14 that score at the half. Cash in front of Tecumseh. John Marshall in front of Newcastle, 14-7. That is the second quarter score. Also in the second period of play, Cushing in front of Bethany, 21-10. Tuttle leads Chickasha at the half, 14-0. Perennial Power, Ada clobbering Elk City. Third quarter score now, Ada 33, Elk City nothing. Blanchard in front of Elgin, 28-0. And it is Bethany, or rather Skyatook leading Fort Gibson 21-6. We'll come back and look at 8-man scores after we take a timeout. Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. Mangum trailing 38-0 at the half.
JNP Cafe in downtown Mangum is fast becoming known for the best authentic Mexican food from miles around. JNP has many options to choose from and daily specials too. Fresh, handmade tortillas and unique homemade sopapillas are sure to please. JNP serves great steaks and American food as well. Enjoy a meal soon at JNP Cafe in Mangum. Open Tuesdays through Saturdays 11 to 8 for dine-in or call 706-5042 for takeout or delivery. That's 706-5042. The best Mexican food, JNP Cafe, downtown Mangum.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Hello, I'm Ashley Slayton, nurse practitioner at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. Dr. Lonnie Perryman and I provide a full-service family practice which includes care for children and adults. Same-day appointments are usually available. We are located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointment. I'm looking forward to getting to know new patients, providing compassionate care, and becoming even more integrated into my hometown.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find in 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, IRP registration, pipe passes, or even send a UPS, Tom and Cynthia Clark will help you at the Mangum Tag Agency. Call 580-782-3004. That's 782-3004.
Well, I said I was going to have scores from around the 8-man ranks, but before they do that, I got to make fun of Andrea Frazier. She is here tonight. Her son Dawson playing wide receiver this evening and on the defensive side as well. And Andrea brought word up to the press box to say hi to me. We said hi to her. Now we're making fun of her. I said I'd make a face at her, got her attention. Andrea Frazier, we've known for a long time. She looks incredibly young. She's a whole lot older than she looks. But anyhow, good to see Andrea and Gregory. And we, like I said, we go way back from the days when we were at Omni Communications and K101 Radio and Z92 and some of the things that we used to do on those radio stations. Well, it's a wonder they still have their FCC license. I'll just put it that way. 38-0 at the half. Mangum trailing Moreland here in this Class A matchup. We do have 8-man scores coming up, Sick and Say, on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Hey Mangum, who you rooting for? We hope it's MHS. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we can't wait to watch our Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers show their athletic skills each game. So suit up in your best orange and black, and we'll see you at the games. Stockman's Bank is Tiger proud.
If you take oral medication 1, 2, or more times daily, then here's important information from Mangum Drug Company and Granite Drug Company. Our pharmacies now offer dispelled medication packaging. This simply means your medication comes in daily pop-out packaging. Your medication for morning or evening or both are all together and ready to easily pop out whenever you need them. Dispel is a free service offered by Mangum Drug Company and Granite Drug Company. To get your medication packed in personalized packaging, call our Mangum location at 580-782-2195. That's 782-2195. Or our Granite location at 580-535-2130. That's 535-2130.
All right, to the 8-man ranks we go, Class B variety, and it is Canton trailing O'Keene 14-0. The Whippets out in front of Canton 14-0. Balco Forgan leading Urion Dropoff, and Kremlin Hillsdale Urion Dropoff. Nobody ever gets that because he's the long-time forgotten Russian dictator. I need to go with Vladimir Putin. Anyhow, Balco in front of Kremlin 36-6. That ball game at the half. Sealing, which is not that far here from Moreland, they lead Pond Creek Hunter at the half 8-6. Garber has knocked off Foyle 54-8. Remember the 8-man ranks, they've got that 45-point rule. Turpin in front of Waukomis 30-0. It is Southwest Covenant leading Central High 30-0. In our neck of the woods, the Snyder Cyclones leading Strother as that ball game is late in the first half. Snyder 20 and Strother 14. That is a halftime score, and those are Class B scores from this evening. Class C contest. Get you some scores caught up on that. Maysville leading Corn Bible Academy. No surprise there. 38-8. It is Boys City in front of Thackerville. 32-12. Now you tell me, can you imagine Boys City and Thackerville? This ball game being played at Thackerville. Thackerville is on the Oklahoma-Texas line on Interstate 35. Boys City is, south. Boys City is west of Goodwill. If it weren't for Kenton, it'd be about as far west as you could get in Oklahoma. Wow. How would you like to travel that far and lose a ball game? We left on Tuesday. We'll see you back on Monday of next week. Anyhow, it is Boise City out in front of Thackerville, 32-12. The Railroaders of Winoka, they beat Paoli. Final score there, 58-6. Winoka advances to the second round. 7 hours and 25 minutes. Wow. All right, then. Sharon Mutual has shut out Granfield 48-0. That means the Trojan men will travel to Mountain View Godebo next Friday night for an all-hyphen ball game. Sharon Mutual and Mountain View Godebo next Friday night down at Mountain View Godebo. Tyrone has beaten Temple 47-0. Sasakwa out in front of Welch 26-0. It's Buffalo leading Ryan 46-0. These are all 8-man scores, Class C variety, and Maud leads Welch 30-0. I would tax those people's minds and see if they are old enough to remember the TV series Maud. It was on Saturday nights with All in the Family and the Jeffersons. At the half here, as we look for anything to entertain you, 38-0. Mangum trailing Moreland at the intermission on Classic Hits 97.7 at oksports.tv.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security or disability. Rent is based on income. Utilities are paid. On-site laundry room, and they offer $5 cable. Golden Age Apartments have immediate openings on several newly remodeled rooms. The Mangum Golden Age Apartments are conveniently located in downtown Mangum. Call Brandy at 580-782-2452 for more information.
Amanda Weaver from Mangum is now the manager at Courtsview Meat Company in Altus. Gary and Letitia Stockton and Amanda are proud to sponsor Hobart Bearcat and Mangum Tiger radio broadcast. Listen when you're enjoying ball this fall. Stack up on the best ribeye steaks money can buy from Courtsview. Also ribs, jerky, smoked sausage, hams, and a lot more. And of course, they do custom slaughtering. If you're grilling, roasting, baking, or slicing, you can't go wrong with Courtsview Meat Company, 800 South Veterans Drive in Altus. Phone 580-477-1390.
The Mangum Star News has been serving Southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
All right, 38-0 at the half. It is Moreland out in front of Mangum. Get you caught up on a couple of other Class A scores now. Minco has extended their lead over Merritt, 27-0. That ball game in the third quarter. Bulldogs and Minco, 27, Merritt, nothing. The winner of that ball game will get the winner of this Mangum and Moreland contest. Things have tightened up big time at Cordell. Blue Devils by 1 over the Eagles of Burns Flat Hill City. That's a dandy going on there. Cordell 23, Burns Flat Hill City 22. That is a third quarter score. Apache in front of Fairview 12-8. They are at the half there. Elsewhere, it's Hinton now gone out in front of Wayne 9-7. Hinton leading Wayne 9-7. Hobart leads Sayre 34-0. No surprise there. Bearcats all over Sayre 34-0. And again, that game along the Fox Radio Network. Stroud leads Cold Cord 14-0. That is a halftime score. And also at the half, it's Okima 2 and Holbert nothing. Actually, that ball game is now a final. It was a forfeit ball game. At the half here, it is 38-0. Mangum trailing Moreland at the intermission on Classic Hits 97.7 at oksports.tv. Sports broadcast the way it should be.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC power-trained warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Landon Brooks from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are proud supporters of the Mangum Tigers.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go hand in hand when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
If you have tickets or accidents and need auto insurance, you're purchasing a new home and need homeowners coverage, you're a contractor needing general liability or a bond, maybe you're a business owner and need professional liability, directors and officers, or cyber liability, you need farm coverage or crop insurance, the Castle Agency in Mangum is who you're looking for. Family owned and operated for 81 years, the Castle Agency provides insurance for individuals, families, businesses with all kinds of insurance needs. Call or go by the Castle Agency and Pam Simmons will be happy to help you out. Phone 580-782-3049. Visit the office at 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank. Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
JNP Cafe in downtown Mangum is fast becoming known for the best authentic Mexican food from miles around. JNP has many options to choose from and daily specials too. Fresh, handmade tortillas and unique homemade sopapillas are sure to please. JNP serves great steaks and American food as well. Enjoy a meal soon at JNP Cafe in Mangum. Open Tuesdays through Saturdays 11 to 8 for dine-in or call 706-5042 for takeout or delivery. That's 706-5042. The best Mexican food, JNP Cafe, downtown Mangum.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Hello, I'm Ashley Slayton, nurse practitioner at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. Dr. Lonnie Perryman and I provide a full-service family practice which includes care for children and adults. Same-day appointments are usually available. We are located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointment. I'm looking forward to getting to know new patients, providing compassionate care, and becoming even more integrated into my hometown.
Classic Hits 97.7. I said at the end of the first half of play that Moreland would get the football. Of course, that was wrong. It'll be the Tigers getting the ball to begin the third period, trailing 38-0 here. And again, the winner will advance and take on probably Minko. Minko was leading 27-0 over Merritt. So kicking it off for the Bearcats will be John Sturgill. And Sturgill's like going to be getting a little bit tired. He's been a busy man here this evening with his place kicks. End over end, and again, going to be out in no man's land. Captured by Dion Dickey. He's got the 20. Down the far sideline, now comes back to the near side. Has the 25-30. Makes a move at the 35, still on his feet, and takes it all the way out to the 40-yard line. And they may mark him at the 42. Good job by Dickey that time. Ball may have come free. Luke Rogers got on it, so it will be a first down for Mangum at the 43-yard line. So good field position for the Tigers to begin the second half of play, trailing 38-0. And late in that first half of play, Lauren Sneed came in, and Sneed will go back out and play quarterback for the Tigers. So, first and 10, they mark it officially at the 42. Handoff to Bailey. Quan through the middle of the field. He'll take it to the 45, gain of 3. Second down and 7. In on the stop for Moreland. Evan Sampson leading the way for the Bearcats. It'll be second down and 7 now for Mangum. 11:25 left here in this third period of play. If one team can score 38 points and a half, you can score 38 points and a half as well, but you're going to have to execute on every single play. Sneed, second down and 7, rolling and hands it off down to Lamar. James breaks a tackle, takes it across the midfield stripe, down to the 45-yard line, and Lamar James will pick up a first down. So a pep in the step of the Tigers to begin the third period of play.
Yep, and I mean, like you said, you can score 38 and a half, but you can't score 38 on one drive. So, I mean, they've got to execute every single play and just get it back 6 at a time.
Got to be almost perfect here. Yep. Makai Whittington is coming to the ball game now. Sneed will send a man in motion. That's James. He'll put the football on the ground. And, boy, just as we were talking about being perfect, Mangum will turn the football over. Recovering it will be John Schnoblin. So Moreland will get it back right at the midfield stripe or near it with 10:27 left here in this third period of play. And they're running the clock. How about that?
Just a reminder, it's not, the live stream isn't on Facebook anymore. If you go to oksports.tv and then click on the Mangum Tiger logo, it'll send you to Mangum Tiger TV on YouTube, and you can watch it there.
And you have to download the app if you want to chat.
If you want to talk to Michael, you've got to download the app. I'm sorry.
Denise McGill says, come on, Tigers. She's chatting this evening. So 9:55 and running here in this third period of play. And Moreland will get it at their own 48.5-yard line. They'll put the ball on the ground, now picked up, and short yardage there as they've got a new quarterback in. Stetson Roper was underneath center that time. Roper handed off the football to a new tailback, Clayton White. And White will pick up a yard on the play. Second down and 9 from the 49. Maybe a gentleman's agreement here that going to run the football for the rest of the ball game.
Yeah, I think that's what you do. You let the clock run and condense the game a little bit.
38-0 score. Moreland on top. Both teams with their backup units in there right now. Still not so sure that Brody Shelby didn't get hurt on that play. And the last time we saw him at quarterback. Toss sweep near side. Proviance tries to turn the corner. Does. Has the 50 and then slung down at about the 46-yard line by Luke Rogers. Nice play by Luke. And that'll bring up a third down and about 3.5 now for Moreland. Clock continuing to run. 8:45 left here in the third. The line to make is the 42. Line of scrimmage is the 46. Eli Noble will bring the play in from the sideline for Moreland. And the Bearcats, good number of kids in uniform. And nice to see that Mangum dressed a lot of kids tonight as well. Last week, numbers down at that loss at Cordell. Third down and about 4. And quarterback keeper and weaving his way through traffic, getting near the first down marker is Stetson Roper. I think Roper going to come up just short. Corbin McGill there, Nate Augustine, along with Luke Rogers and Ashton Pride. And they will stop the quarterback a yard shy of the first down. It'll be fourth down. 7:55 and running in this third period of play. Indiana, we talked about them earlier with Miss Gerald's listening in from Indiana. And the Hoosiers, known for a basketball club, suddenly making noise on the Big Ten football field. It'll be in action tomorrow. And that's one game of the Big Ten Network we may have to check out, the Indiana Hoosiers. Fourth down and a yard here. And run pass option, late pitch, and Proviance won't get there. Good hit there by Nate Augustine. And as he made the quarterback, Stetson Roper, pitch it, and Roper got whacked pretty good. So, well, I said Luke Rogers made the tackle prior to the first down being made, but now a pretty good spot for Moreland. They're gonna go ahead and measure here. Tigers had their offense on the field. They're ready to go. By the way, Brody Shelby is okay. He's out there on the field. They're just letting Lauren Sneed play the quarterback position. Brody's been in on the defensive snaps the last couple. So they will measure here. It was fourth and about a yard, and I thought Rogers made the play behind the line of scrimmage, but that's what I get for thinking. First down Bearcats by the nose of the football. How about that? So it stopped the clock momentarily at 7:09, and they'll wind it once they get the chains set across the way. Got to be careful here tonight. Last couple of weeks doing the ball games, standing and pacing back and forth, I've gotten cramps in my feet because they get cold. So I'm trying to strike a balance here this evening, keep that from happening. So first and 10 ball now at the Mangum 42, 38-0 ball game. Backup quarterback Stetson Roper underneath center. Sends a man in motion, and he'll run into his tailback. Not a good mesh there, but somehow Roper will get a couple of yards down to about the 40. He ran right into his tailback, Clayton White, but still was able to move forward for 2. Well, now they'll move it back to the original line of scrimmage. Okay. I was going to say, that's a pretty good start if you're going to give him the 40, but it's the 42. No gain on the play. Second down and 10. 6:30 and running in the third. There's our 15-minute train. So the big key is to make sure that we leave at the right time and don't get caught behind the train. Second down and 10. Proviance in motion. Roper, late pitch to him, and he's hemmed in on the near sideline. Good job by Sawyer Webb. Luke Rogers got some help from Nate Augustine as well. And a loss of the play back to the 44, and that'll bring up a third down and long. It's always tough when you pitch into the boundary, and you've got folks on the defensive side that have flattened out and come along the line of scrimmage. You just don't have any room to operate. So good job defensively that time by the Tigers. Clock continuing to run here. 5:30 left in the third. 38-0 ball game. Mangum had the football and would put together a nice drive, then fumbled it away. Moreland now wants to pass. Across the middle of the field, ball in and out of the hands. That would have been a tough catch. A good job by Grayson Pittman. Pittman, 6'4", freshman, went up in traffic. Tried to haul that one in, incomplete. And that'll bring up a 4th down and about a dozen.
He's about a head taller than every single person out there.
Yeah. Well, like I say, he's listed at 6'4". Good-looking athlete, and just simply couldn't hold on to the ball. Pretty good defense back there by Mangum. Dion Dickey was there to help wrest that ball away. Double coverage that time. As Lamar James was there over the top as well. 4:40 left of the ball in the third quarter of play. Moreland going to have to hurry and get this one off. Play clock at 1, and they get it off just in time. And again, they want to throw and pass in and out of the hands of Grayson Pittman. Pittman had to come back for that one as it was a little bit short, and as he was sliding, trying to make the catch, couldn't get it done. So Moreland turns it over on downs with 4:29 left here in the third. And Mangum will get it back on their own 44, trailing 38-0. And again, a reminder for you, the basketball season for Mangum set to tip off 3 weeks from tonight, December 4th, as Mangum is going to open up against the Coyotes of Lone Wolf. Girl-boy doubleheader. Juan Bailey gets the handoff and gets hit right at the line of scrimmage and will lose a couple of yards on the play. Good penetration that time by the Blue Hats. Leading the way, a couple of big ones. Lively in there. Duke Morris. Morris is a load. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 11. Clock has wound its way down to 3:45, and except for on change of possessions and apparently on measurements, the clock will run here in this second half of play. Lauren Sneed, 2nd down and 11. Underneath center, Sneed dropping back to pass, getting pressure, tries to run away from it, throws on the run, pass up for grabs, and ball pinballs around 3 different times and falls incomplete. Ashton Pride got a piece of it, and it bounced into the hands of Stetson Roper. He couldn't hold on to it, and it fell to the ground. So 3rd and 11 with 3:05 left in the third. So are we moving here? What have I got going on?
Got a flag, but I'm not sure on what.
Well, I'm wondering about my picture. They could get a personal foul called against Moreland. And that'll give Mangum a 1st down.
You're not live.
I see. So I want to be alive. How do I get to be live?
There you go.
So now it's live?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know, I'm alive from Studio B every morning, Monday through Friday from 6 to 9.
Heard you this morning.
On Classic Hits 97.7. Well, I wish I'd known you were listening. I'd have given you a shout-out.
Tuned in for a little bit. Me and Dad were drinking coffee, listening, so.
Well, there you go. Coffee drinker's delight. Lauren Sneed throwing on the run, and that pass nearly picked off, flashing in to try to intercept it was John Sturgill. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Mangum had picked up the 1st down on the personal foul. It took the football to the 42-yard line of the Bearcats. 2:30 left here in the third. So when you talk about drinking coffee, now is it like actual coffee, or is it all that flavored stuff you got going on?
No, I always try to get the darkest coffee, and I just want 1 or 2 sweet and low, and I'm good.
Okay. So you drink the kind that puts hair on your chest.
Yep.
All right. Lamar James coming here on the near side on the inside handoff, has the 40, stumbles at the 35 and falls down at about the 31-yard line. I think if Lamar keeps his foot, he goes the distance there.
I agree. He cut back and just tripped right over himself.
Did pick up a 1st down, though, with 1:50 left here in the third quarter of play. Now, what about Chad? Does he go just straight black coffee?
Yeah, he typically goes straight black, too.
Okay. In our house, I don't drink coffee, but the women in the house, all that flavored stuff goes on. Looks more like chocolate milk or something by the time they get done with it. Lauren Sneed wants to throw, does, across the middle. Luke Rogers down below his waist, couldn't hold on to the football. Incomplete. And it'll bring up a second down and 10 now. Ball setting at the 30-yard line. Minute 15 left here in this third quarter of play. So Mangum will see their season come to an end. And kind of odd how the last 2 weeks of the 2020 regular season and the postseason mirrored the end of the 2019 season, except in the wrong direction. It was in 2019 that we went to Cordell and Mangum won the district championship last week. There's an inside handoff, and Sawyer Webb had all kinds of room to run, but he tripped over one of his teammates' foot and lost a yard on the play, third down and about a yard, 40 seconds left here in the third. And then last week, and of course, go to Cordell, and you lose that ball game, and that means you have to go on the road here to Moreland in the first round of the playoffs rather than staying at home against Burns Flat-Hill City. Last year, Moreland came to the Liberty Bowl and lost to Mangum. Looks like this year that Mangum will come to Moreland, and the Bearcats will return the favor. 15 seconds left here in the third quarter of play. Third down and about 11. Sneed wants to throw, has time, pass is incomplete. It was behind Dion Dickey. Good coverage defensively there by the Bearcats. And that'll be the final play of quarter number 3. 3 periods in the book. The final 12 minutes literally on the way. Moreland in front, 38-0. Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, IRP registration, pipe passes, or even send a UPS, Tom and Cynthia Clark will help you at the Mangum Tag Agency. Call 580-782-3004. That's 782-3004.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Final 12 minutes of the season on the way for the Mangum Tigers. Hope that you'll stick and stay and take in the youngsters getting a chance to play here, as Moreland has been in command throughout. They lead 38-0. Mangum would love to put some points on the board before the ball game comes to an end. They've got a 4th down and 11. Ball setting at about the 31-yard line of Moreland. Luke Rogers split out here on the near side. Lamar James in the slot. Again, Lauren Sneed in the backfield and quarterback. He'll send James in motion, fake the handoff to him. Rolls right side, throws this one deep, and the pass is too long, but we're to get pass interference. Brody Shelby out there in the wide receiver position and couldn't make the catch, but got pushed as the ball was in the air. So it will give Mangum a first down with 11:30 left in the ball game. So pass interference keeps the drive alive, and Tigers trying to punch one into the end zone before the night comes to an end. They'll mark this one off from the line of scrimmage, which was the 31. And that is a big bailout there because that was 4th down and 11. 15-yard mark-off. We'll take it down to the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers from there. So you're in this ball game. The clock's running. You're trailing by 38, and you're one of the players. What's your thought process here?
Just do things right. I mean, that's all you can do at this point. Just do it right.
Boy, Lamar James got hammered on that one as he got driven into the ground. Nice tackle in the open field there and by Stetson Roper. James lost the football, but his forward momentum had been stopped. Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8. 10:30 left to the ball game. So you do things right, try to stay warm. Is that the other thing?
Well,
that's what you were thinking. I could tell by the look on your face.
There's another half of that where I'm like, okay, I'm getting beat. I'm kind of ready to go home, type of thing.
It's a long drive between here and Mangum.
Let's get on the road.
Full house backfield now. Sneed, 2nd down and 8. He'll hand it off, and Ashton Pride will take it for about a yard gain. Bring up a third down and long. Wade Lively in on the stop there for the Bearcats. So 9:55 and running here in this fourth period of play. It'd be interesting to see if they run the clock if either team scores. You know, we've seen them stop it for a measurement. We saw them stop it, I guess, on one other time, but for the most part, they let it run in that third quarter of play. Third down here at about 6. Sneed looks near his side, now wants to run, and well, I tell you what, he gets hammered for his decision-making there. Lauren Sneed waiting about a half second too late to run, and he got thumped big time by Duke Morris. So 9:10 left here in the ball game. It'll be fourth down again for Mangum. Got bailed out on a pass interference call on fourth down and 11. They'll face 4th and 12 here. Ball setting at about the 18.5-yard line. Kid's still working hard, trying to crack the scoreboard. Sneed all by himself in the backfield. Throws across the middle, and Brody Shelby will make the catch for the touchdown. So Mangum gets on the board with 8:43 remaining. They do stop the clock, by the way. On the touchdown pass of 18 yards, Lauren Sneed to Brody Shelby, 38-6, with, I would guess, the 2-point conversion on the way, because extra points have been a bugaboo all season long for these Tigers.
I like seeing Shelby out there in that wide receiver position. I mean, he's an athlete. I like seeing him in those skill positions a little bit.
he likes seeing it, too, because he didn't get his clock cleaned. So Lauren going to try the extra point. He will kick it. High snap. The hold is good. The kick is true, and it's good. So with 8:43 left in the ballgame, Mangum makes it 38-7, trailing Moreland here on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
Hey Mangum, who you rooting for? We hope it's MHS. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we can't wait to watch our Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers show their athletic skills each game. So suit up in your best orange and black, and we'll see you at the games. Stockman's Bank is Tiger proud.
If you take oral medication 1, 2, or more times daily, then here's important information from Mangum Drug Company and Granite Drug Company. Our pharmacies now offer Dispel medication packaging. This simply means your medication comes in daily pop-out packaging. Your medication for morning or evening or both are all together and ready to easily pop out whenever you need them. Dispel is a free service offered by Mangum Drug Company and Granite Drug Company. To get your medication packed in personalized packaging, call our Mangum location at 580-782-2195. That's 782-2195. Or our Granite location at 580-535-2130. That's 535-2130.
8:43 left in the ballgame. Pooch kick time now for Mangum and Lauren Sneed. They trailed 38-7. Not exactly the good hands people up there for Moreland, because there's some guys with 6s as the first number on their jersey. Sneed banks it in the middle of the field instead. Line drive, and we get offsides. All right, then. 8:43 left in the ball game, and wind has really picked up now. It was pretty much calm through the first half of play, but it is really now freshened, as they say on the golf course. So more golf for you this weekend? Is it just a one-day deal for you?
We'll see. I've got to drive back to the wonderful town of Durant on Sunday, so we'll see if I can get a game in before I leave. Tomorrow's supposed to be kind of windy.
It is going to be windy tomorrow, you're right. Calmer on Sunday, but not quite as warm, 62 for a high. Sounds like Michael in the morning. We talk about that breeze, and it just blows the football off the tee. It is really freshened out of the south, so that drive home is going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a blast.
And I've got about 70 extra miles on you. High and over end kick, and bounces a couple of times. Now going to be finally fielded by Theo Sutton. Sutton coming near side, 20. Weaves his way through traffic and tackled from behind at about the 27-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Making the play for Mangum was Dion Dickey. Looked down there, and I saw Frank Howard saying, run that clock, go. Certainly Dr. Seuss time, encouraging the clock to get on its merry way. You know, the thing about the trip from Ounces to Woodward and Moreland is that when you get north of Interstate 40, you get to go through a small town about every 15 miles. It's amazing.
Yeah, slow it down a little bit going through those towns.
Yeah, well, you need to. You go through Hammond, Lady, Camargo, Vici, Sharon, and finally make it to the edge of town of Woodward. So knocked down at the 25, no gain on the play there. Isaac Patoja in on the stop. Ashton Pride helping out as well. And apparently the ball was fumbled by Moreland, and Mangum recovered. So they get it back on the, and that's when it is. When we've got a turnover, they stop the clock. 7:29 left of the ball game. So that one caught everybody off guard. Up here in the press box, somebody saw that fumble coming. And the ball going to go back now to Mangum. So they got great field position now at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Sneed rolling out right side with time, throws across the middle of the field. Wide open Sawyer Webb, and he'll race into the end zone for the touchdown. And it's 38-13 with 7:15 left of the ball game. And I know what you're saying to yourself at home. You're going like, well, you know, now it's 38-13, extra point, and we got a ball game, and maybe they shouldn't have let the clock run. But you don't buy that, do you?
No, I mean, if you're going to let the clock run, you're going to have to let the clock run. You can't decide halfway through, we're playing a little better now. Let's stop the clock.
No take backs, is that what you're saying?
Nope, no take backs.
All right, Lawrence need to try his second extra point. Kick is on its way. Line drive, no good. And it may have taken out a windshield of one of those vehicles down there. 7:15 left in the ballgame, 38-13. We'll come back after this on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. So all Dylan and I want for Christmas is a computer a computer that plays our commercials on cue and a cord that won't fall out of our camera. Other than that, we're perfectly fine. We've got everything we need.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security or disability. Rent is based on income. Utilities are paid. On-site laundry room, and they offer $5 cable. Golden Age Apartments have immediate openings on several newly remodeled rooms. The Mangum Golden Age Apartments are conveniently located in downtown Mangum. Call Brandy at 580-782-2452 for more information.
We're going to give a new name to Dylan. We're going to call him Mr. Midas. Here on the return is Theo Sutton, who takes it out to about the 41-yard line. In on the stop for Moreland, or for Mangum, rather, Bryce Ditmore. Good field position now for the Bearcats. They lead 38-13, 6:50 and running in the ball game. And again, we didn't see that fumble a moment ago that resulted in the second score of the night for Mangum. So Moreland will advance, and they'll take on Minco in the second round of the playoffs. Season will come to a close for the Tigers. They'll get ready for basketball and wrestling. Wrestling fast approaching, going to get here even quicker than the basketball games will. We've got our handy-dandy pocket calendar provided by Castle Insurance Agency and Pam Simmons. Late pitch, and Ashton Pride knocks the ball free, and then he'll race down the field and recover it at about the 27-yard line. Great play by Ashton. The pitch was late. He slapped it out of the air and then was able to track it down, do a little belly crawl, and come up with a loose football. So Mangum will get it back with 6:09 left in the contest. And if you're the Moreland faithful, you're kind of like going, okay, so it's Friday the 13th. This really isn't going to happen, is it? All right, they wind the clock now. We've gotten to the midway point of quarter number 4. Sneed in a hurry. Lauren wants to throw, flush from the pocket. Penalty flag going to apply. He going to get a hold. Lauren now directing traffic, going to run down the far sideline. And
ball looked loose.
Yeah, the ball came loose. Looked like it got punched out. Mangum came up with it. Lamar James with the loose football, but we've got penalty flags back here at about the 30-yard line. So this one going to come back. And if you're Mangum, what makes this even more egregious is the fact that the clock is running during all of this. So it wipes out a big gain, and also you're going to lose about a minute of game clock off of it as well. Takes it back to the 40-yard line. Mangum trying to make it respectable here, trailing 38-13. 5:10 left of the ball game. Yeah, you'll be home by 10:30.
Not bad.
Yeah. Sneed puts James in motion. Lamar turns the corner, gets a block, and has the 35-30, still on his feet, 25, and dragged down from behind at about the 20, well, inside the 20 at about the 19.5-yard line. Good job by Lamar James. Had a nice block out on the edge. Peeling back and making that block that time was Elijah Bernal. 4:35 left of the ball game. What was going to be such a promising season for Quan Bailey and company. Going to come up short of their objective and their goal. Sneed underneath center. Bailey in the backfield. I'll hand it off to Quan. He's met at the line of scrimmage and gets pulled forward near the first down marker. Bailey working hard. I think he's going to be just short. It'll be third down and about a half yard. Nope, they gave him the first down. Good spot there. The officials said, no, we're not going to measure. First down, move the sticks. Let's keep playing. 3:50 left in the ball game. Mangum's got one more score in them. 38-13. Late in the ball game. First down, inside handoff. Quan Bailey picks up a couple on the play. It'll be second down, and we'll give him 4, so second down and 6. And again, look at the flags, and they are really getting starched now. The wind really has picked up. Maybe some rainfall in the southwest part of the state overnight. We certainly look forward to that. So second down and 6 for Mangum. Pride in the backfield now. They'll fake the handoff to Ashton. And Lawrence Sneed going to get tackled all the way back at the 25-yard line. Good job of pursuit that time by the Bearcat defense. As making the play was Clayton White. 2:40 remaining. 38-13. And did we get a penalty flag on the play? Yep, we sure did. And the officials pointing at the 19-yard line. Meantime, the clock is running, which face mask is going to be the call. Okay, all right. So getting a face mask called against the Bearcats. And it'll make the line of scrimmage the 15-yard line, and they'll replay second down. So second down now with 2 minutes left in the contest. James puts the ball on the ground, dribbles it a couple of times. Ball still free, bouncing around. It's a hot potato! And finally going to be recovered, I believe, by the Tigers. My goodness. That ball bouncing all over the place. And it was Mangum who came out of the pack with the football. And that may have been Isaac Batoha again with his second recovery of the night. Big fella gobbling up the football. 90 seconds left. Luke Rogers on the reverse, looking for a block, not going to get it. And a nice open field tackle turned in there by Ridge Purviance. Ridge, touchdown run on the night, makes a nice tackle in the open field there. Now Mangum wants to take a timeout with 1:20 remaining, trailing 38-13. It will be a fourth down and long for Mangum when you and I come back on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.TV.
Amanda Weaver from Mangum is now the manager at Courtsview Meat Company in Altus. Gary and Letitia Stockton and Amanda are proud to sponsor Hobart Bearcat and Mangum Tiger radio broadcasts. Listen when you're enjoying ball this fall. Stack up on the best ribeye steaks money can buy from Courtsview. Also ribs, jerky, smoked sausage, hams, and a lot more. And of course, they do custom slaughtering. If you're grilling, roasting, baking, or slicing, you can't go wrong with Courtsview Meat Company, 800 South Veterans Drive in Altus. Phone 580-477-1390.
So, one final timeout taken here by Mangum, trying to get a couple of more points on the board. Facing a 4th down and long, about 15 or so to pick up a first down. They're literally headed for the exits here. Snead from the shotgun, rolling right side, fires across the middle, pass in and out of the hands of Lamar James. He would not have picked up the first down. The defender there to make the play, and that is Grayson Pittman. So Moreland will get it back on a change of possession with a 1:11 left. Snap it one time, snap it 2 times, and this one will come to a close, and the season will end for the Mangum Tigers, and Moreland will move on and play next week at Minco against the Bulldogs. It's been an impressive football team, Moreland. I mean, they, from jump streets, they put together that 2-play drive to begin the bowl game, took a 6-0 lead, and really never looked back from there.
Oh, yeah, they came out swinging. I mean, some big plays there early and just got out to that big lead.
Well, and you and I under the impression, thinking probably, that they would run the football. Their quarterback from last year, Dawson Frazier, nursing injuries, we were told, and didn't start at quarterback, played wide receiver. What do? The backup throws a 50-yard pass play on first down.
Yeah, I guess he showed us that we knew what we were talking about.
He didn't get the same scouting report that you and I had.
He didn't see the same thing.
And it was an impressive night for Carter Sampson. He did a great job of throwing the football and was rather judicious with his passes, but threw 3 of them on a looping rainbow-type connection with the aforementioned Dawson Frazier, and Frazier just simply went up and got it in traffic 3 different times and got those touchdowns.
And a sophomore, nonetheless.
Yeah,
played
Carter
really
Sampson,
well.
Yeah. So that'll do it. Final score, Moreland wins at 38-13. We'll wrap it up after this on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.TV.
The Mangum Star News has been serving Southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
Well, back when the season began in week number 1, Lamar James returned the opening kickoff on a wild cross-country run, made great moves, and it got called back because of the penalty. And I looked at your dad that night, and I said, that's 2020 in a nutshell. And it's been that kind of season for the Mangum Tiger Football Club.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. And I think the word unconventional kind of sums it up. I mean, that's just how the year has been, and that's kind of how the football season has been. A couple games canceled because of COVID situation, right. And it's hard. I mean, it's hard for any team to really stay in that rhythm. I mean, once you get into the heart of the season, you're kind of in that rhythm, and it's just hard to do that.
38-13, your final score. Best of luck to the Bearcats as they'll advance and play next week over at Minco, and we get ready for the basketball season 3 weeks from tonight against Lone Wolf. And my sources tell me that we may not be done just yet with high school football.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe a team over there in Kiowa County that finds its way onto the airwaves.
Okay, tell me.
Well, there's a good chance Mountain View Goody Bow may be playing on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.TV next Friday night.
Well, I mean, we would love to be there in Mountain View. You told me that they were having a pretty good season, so
they certainly are.
Might have to go over there and cover that game.
I want to thank Sam Powers and the coaching staff for Mangum and all the kids. Great job. We appreciate them. And we see goodbye until maybe next Friday night with Tiger football from Mountain View Goodebo. Certainly basketball coming up in 3 weeks for the Mangum Tigers on the hardwood. So for Dylan Fox, for Shelley Fox, and for Chad Fox, who all had the displeasure of joining me in the broadcast booth this football season, I'm Michael Barnes. Join me for the Michael in the Morning radio program each and every Monday through Friday morning at 6 o'clock on Classic Hits 97.7. It's sports broadcast the way it should be.